Welcome to the Signs of Tarot. My name is Michelle. If you have found this video, you have found it for a purpose. I haven't been on my channel for more than 8 months, and these messages are just flying through me. So without further ado, I'm just going to dive right on in. We open up our reading with the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Death card, and the Ace of Wands. The King of Pentacles next to the Nine of Pentacles, the independent woman, the independent divine feminine. I'm just looking at this particular reading kind of in awe. It talks about a divine couple, and when we say a divine couple, we meant two people came together for a purpose and a reason in this lifetime to uncover lessons, discover things, and to connect. But the Seven of Cups in the center of the reading, next to the Death card, next to the Ace of Wands. If you're newly dating someone, what this reading is telling me is they are still married. You may not know this. They may shine a light that it's an estranged marriage. They may shine a light that it's a marriage of a convenience for financial purposes. They may shine a light that they have not had a relationship with this person and haven't had sex in years and live in 2 different floors of their house. But what I'm getting with these cards right now is that you don't know. And what I'm also getting from these cards is that this is pretty much so a relationship that is already established between the two of you. We're not in the first or second or third or fourth date trying to get to know each other. For whoever I'm reading for, and for whoever resonates with you, the person that you are with is still engaged mentally and emotionally with somebody else. And you're probably sitting there and saying, no way, I've been to their home, I've spent the night, we've engaged, we've talked to each other around the clock. How could this possibly be happening? I'm just reading for what the cards are telling me to read right now. If it doesn't resonate with you, then this is not your message. But for those of you who have a gut intuition, a strange inkling that the person that they're with is already with somebody else, you got to follow your gut on this. It's a little bit more than that. If the person you're with is well off, they probably have more than one home. And the home that they're bringing you to is not the main home. It's a little bit of a creepy reading going on here, because I believe that the person you're with has an arrangement with their spouse, an open marriage. Yet they haven't shared that with you. And you think you are diving into a relationship of someone that is completely available, mind, body, and soul, ready to dive into this relationship. For some of you, you have been dating this person 6 months, a year, or 2 years, and you still don't know. Perhaps their spouse lives in a different state, and they have a long-distance relationship for work purposes, children purposes, medical purposes. I don't know. But it's very, very clear here. And I want to share this with you so that you understand. If you're the divine feminine watching me, you're very independent. You have your own job, your own home, your own income source. You're not needy. You're not codependent. You come and go as you please. You have your friends. You have your hobbies. You have your programs. What started off as a companionship, meeting somebody new, turned deep emotionally. I see that with the Ace of Wands. Chariot too. I don't know if I mentioned that I have the Chariot down here. And this relationship started off very steady with the relationship card, the Chariot. Yes, it is a vehicle. Yes, it means balance. Yes, it is mobility. But it means mobility quick and balanced. In the center of this read is the Death card. And to me, the Death card is, the ending of something and the beginning of something new. You are a new relationship for this person. which is legally sanctioned in the eyes of his spouse, because they have an arrangement of being able to have relationships outside of their primary relationship. The problem is you have no idea. And the problem is you also have no idea that this person is entertaining one or two other people on the side, because once you have an open relationship and that mentality, that is automatically applied to you, even though you don't think that you're in that relationship. God damn, the cards are just getting more fucked up every reading. It's kind of unbelievable what's going on in the energy right now. Again, put this where you belong. Not everyone is going to resonate with this. The person that you're with has a very powerful job with the King of Pentacles. Either a CEO of a company, they own multiple companies, entrepreneur. They have freedom to come and go as they please within their work environment. Meaning they're not chained to be at their desk at 7 o'clock and to leave at 6 o'clock. They come and go as they please, which allows space for these extra relationships. I see sex is off the chart here. I have the Ace of Wands next to the Chariot. There's a very smooth experience between you and the significant other. But the Death card in the center tells it all to be next to the Seven of Cups. Options, hidden options, and somebody who lives in their shadow self more than in their authentic truth. That's what the Seven of Cups shows. It's a very alluring relationship that you're in. And what's kind of crazy with these cards right now is I don't believe you ever asked if they were married. Because why would you? I have no idea how you met this person, but from the get-go, they appeared to be completely open, mind, body, and soul. They looked upon you as a potential partner for a long-term experience. All of the things that you discussed with the Chariot and with the Knight of Wands talks about forward movement. You may have even planned a trip with this person in the future. So discussing the future, discussing the two of you moving forward is absolutely on the table. The truth of the matter is they are not available. And you don't have a clue, but your gut has a clue. You were targeted because you have time and space to create a relationship. You have flexibility. You can come and go as you please with the Nine of Pentacles. You're single. You're gorgeous. You have money. You don't have those basic needs that somebody needs. I hope that this is making sense. You don't need this divine masculine to pick you up and take you to work. You don't need this divine masculine to pay your rent or your mortgage. You don't need this divine masculine to buy you food. You don't need this divine masculine to take care of you. You take care of yourself. There's an equality there that was very luring and attractive. The bottom line is the biggest question was not asked. Are you formally committed to somebody else who may not live here? With the Chariot card, that's one of my cards of travel. There may be a back and forth situation. The person you're with lives a fantasy life with the Seven of Cups. You see, with you, he doesn't have to talk about the true day-to-day, the issues, kid issues, financial issues. He's got someone he can talk to about that. He's got his spouse. For you, he can live a life of fantasy. Taking a couple more cards here to get a couple. You know what's ironic about this particular reading is that you may have had a dream to this notion. Oh, look, if it's your first 3 or 4 dates, it's easy to walk away, but I don't see that this is a 3 or 4 date thing. I see that this has been quite some time, and it may have come to you in a dream. You may have seen your significant other with their spouse, or you may have seen the significant other in a city that possibly has a milestone, you know, similar to Seattle's Space Needle, you know what I mean? You may have seen your significant other in a glimpse in a different place. It's your subconscious trying to get your gut intuition to the forefront here. 6 of Pentacles. There's a very equal give or take between the two of you. Why? Because he has time. Because I don't believe his spouse lives in this city. Or I believe the spouse travels. Or perhaps the spouse is taking care of sick parents in a different state. Or children. Or travels a lot for their work. You have no reason to believe that this person is connected. Because you spend time with them during the day, during the night, during the weekend. Why would you think that? I have a Page of Pentacles here. And to me, it's signifying a momentum more than a child, which is the traditional read of the Page of Pentacles, or a message that comes slowly. To me, there is something in their house, his house or her house, put yourself where you belong, that you have seen dozens of times, hundreds of times, that you just think it's a piece of art on the wall, or you think it's just a knick-knack on the shelf or something. Look at it again. I think something within that statue or piece of art or knick-knack or whatever's on the shelf or in a curio, I think it may give you a little bit more of an insight to the fact that this person is connected and you have no idea. 9 of Swords talks about sleepless nights, talks about you fighting intuition, talks about dreams, it talks about anxiety. Are you indirectly feeling something that you're not allowing yourself to feel? My final card I pulled here is the 8 of Cups. My favorite card of the deck for so many reasons. It's you walking away. Because 8 broken cups is not enough for you in this life. The deceit of what's going on here is far too powerful. On this card is an eclipse. It's a sun in front of the moon. Now we are heading into eclipse season. And at the end of this month, we have a blue moon, meaning it's a single month that has 2 full moons in it. So we call the second full moon a blue moon. Something may trigger you towards the end of this month to go look at that knick-knack, to go look at that piece of art that you've seen hundreds of times in this person's house. I think it's going to share with you some information that you may have overlooked. For whoever this resonates with, you were meant to find this message for a purpose and a reason. Please like, share, and subscribe. God bless and namaste.